until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind.
Change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. Just the same old, just the same old, just the same old thing.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque se eu ouço a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar. Eu explico florido, mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim. Para mim tem que ter valor. É só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Uma fita, ela não confia mais.
downtown Miami, Florida. They're just off a road trip in the heat. Are looking to settle back in here at home.
They're starting a homestand here, a short one it is, Kevin, but nonetheless, it's important to get off to a good start.
It is. They'll be looking to get a few wins under their belt here at home before they have to go back out on the road.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Williams is out there with Ginobili. Then there's Eunice. And it's Durant. And it's Gobert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Collison, no good. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame since he was having the best of his career to date.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
On defense, Miami.
And I think even in the injury-shortened season, Collison showed he is still a starter in the NBA. Now, he's been used as a super sixth man in the past, but he's just as effective, I believe, at starting the game.
Gobert. Cannot hit. Good D by Sullinger. Collison with it. Williams picks him up. Collison gets to Green. To the paint. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's Ginobili on the wing. Three-pointer. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Miami Heat come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And the shot is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Durant dishes to Ginobili. Outside for Durant. A pass to Gobert. Back to Durant. Takes the three. And the shot is good.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Green passes to Collison. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
Now here's Collison. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Sullinger the screen. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from 3-point range. Ginobili kicks to Gobert. Now the dish to Eunice. Shot clock at 5. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Williams attacking. Green with the block. Feeds to Williams. Back to Green. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
outside Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Maniunas kicks to Gobert. Tries from 7. And that's off the glass and in.
Not a good idea to let him get in such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Now here's Collison. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely, they make the steal. Those dividends instantly on the fast break.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Williams dishes to Maniunas. Back to Williams. Outside for Durant. Gobert with a screen for Durant. Another shot. Maniunas passes to Ginobili. Nobody near Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
Boy, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
The drive by Green. And Durant sends it back. Williams gets to Durant. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one following a loss to Charlotte. Raiders dishes to Green. He feeds it to Green. Pass to Collison. All along. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Gobert down low. Working on Green. They grab their own miss. Gobert the pass to Maniunas. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love. If he's on your team, you can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Here's Cannon. It's stolen by Green. Got a piece of it. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Vince Carter with the slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And for those younger folks who might not be familiar, go online and look at some old clips of Vince Carter. In his prime, Clark, one of the great dunkers the league has ever seen.
And for my money, the greatest game dunk in pro basketball history belongs to him with Team USA back in 2000. Jumped over a 7-2 center and punched it on it. Hard to top that.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Heat trailed by 6.
And you think back to Vince Carter starting his career with the Raptors, an 8-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, and he really introduced Canada to the NBA game.
6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run here.
And for Vince Carter, a superstar in his prime when he was with the Raptors, and his departure left some bad feelings there, no doubt. But, you know, you think back to last season, though, in Toronto, they played a video tribute which brought Vince to tears. I mean, that was nice to see the reconciliation.
Here's Carter Williams. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big step.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 6. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Monty Eunice. Williams is out there with turnover. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Williams. To the inside. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Harris takes to Carter Williams. Look. Shot is no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Kick out to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Harris misses. Timberwolves leading by 9. From past the arc. And Manu Ginobili good for 3. So it's Miami now. Carter Williams with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Booker dishes to Carter Williams. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Pass to Morrow. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Booker. Montejunas with the steal. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Montejunas.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Timeout called, the Heat. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Williams against Collison. This one for 3. That's good from Ginobili on the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Sullinger is screen on Williams. Collison kicks to Green. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Williams. Montejunas a screen on Collison. And there's the feed to Durant. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Sullinger a screen on Williams. The drive by Collison. Waiters dishes to Collison. Rejected by Ginobili. And he gets it back. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Draymond Green.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factor in all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. And Miami making a change here. Morrow's checked in. Outside, Ginobili.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last year centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
That's good. Ginobili's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They've been outstanding from 3-point range in this quarter.
The drive by Collison. Deflects the pass. Green kicks to Waiters. Collison the pass to Waiters. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert got his third rebound of the night.
For Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Sullinger. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Fades away on the left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Green. 2 minutes. And Sullinger with the drive. Power down with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Collison. 5 on the clock. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul.
Jared Sullinger.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:32 left to play in the first half. Here's Mozgov. Shot is off. Good D by Sullinger. The Heat trailed by 13. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Waiters got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Green. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Kicks to Sullinger. Green again. Zemba Omuta. Clock at 6. The drive by Green. Waiters no luck. Timberwolves leading by 12. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Both good from the line that time. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Second team. Dion Waiters.
And both free throws good for Waiters. 9 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cannon's got his first bucket of the night. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
Here's Kilpatrick. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that brings the first half to a close. Timberwolves lead by 14. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
They've got Steven Adams. Smith is out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's Harris in the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Timeout called, the Heat.
And, you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and free will in nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
The Heat trail by 16. Knocked away. And stolen by Darren Williams. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Durant. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Ginobili draws the double. Back to Williams. Gobert with a wide-open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gobert's got 9. Getting back to Ginobili and Popovich, everyone thought Popovich would break Ginobili of his reckless ways, but in fact, you know this, it was the opposite.
You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy, I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich. I mean, he was quoted as saying, you know, he does things, Ginobili, that win games. It taught me to watch a little bit more and not be so micromanagement-like, and not sure Pop's ever said that about anybody else. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Heat trailed by 18. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Adams. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Williams kicks to Durant. 7-foot shot. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harris outside. Smith outside. And Adams kicks to Harris. And the call will be against Darren Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And, you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight to the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
A different look for Miami. Sullinger's checked in for Adams. Green comes in for Smith. And it's Collison in for Harris. It's Ginobili with the drive. Great D that time from Green.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Collison, the pass to Sullinger. Good ball movement here by Miami. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder. You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And the basket by Morrow.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Sullinger, left side. Outside, Green. It goes, jamming that one home.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And for Sullinger last season, further indication, Clark, that he needs to keep working on his conditioning.
And that was a concern coming into the league with Jared, is just how committed would he be to working on his body all the time and maintaining the level of conditioning that he needs. And injuries have been a part of that not being the case, but when he's out there, he's capable.
Collison against Williams. Collison dishes to Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his third personal.
And talking about Sullinger, you wonder if he's been in the right scheme for the past couple of years. He's not a three-point shooter. He's a back-to-the-basket banger. You want proof? Only hit 28% from behind the arc last season, and that was his career high.
You know, on the topic of Sullinger, guys, he said publicly that people are doubting him. And he's right. I mean, until he gets in better shape and stays that way, there will always be questions surrounding that part of his game. Hopefully for him going forward, he can be more Duncan than D.I. in the way he keeps his body. I mean, D.C., Darren Collison, showing us how to make it happen with that shot.
Here's Durant. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. Here's Collison. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Morrow. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Haniunas has got 8 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Offensive rebound. The Heat trailed by 12. Morrow kicks to Collison. Pass to Sullinger. Collison against Carter. 11 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's 7 points for Collison. It's taken away by Collison. Here's Waiters. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Shot's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Shot clock at 5. Green passes to Waiters. Puts it up from 15. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. And Carter has it in the corner. Powerful one-handed slam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Clock at 6. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Dion Waiters. Cannon from long range. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Timberwolves leading by 9. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Montiunas up there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Durant. Then there's Aaron Williams. And it's Ginobili in the 2 spot.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
They get it again. Sullinger. The layup off target. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ginobili dishes to Williams. Green against Gobert. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And Waiters kicks to Morrow. Outside Collison. 5 to shoot. Morrow the pass to Sullinger. Gobert with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Collison. Mozgov a screen on Collison.
Who's got Jared?
Dishes it to Waiters. Misses the layup.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
And it's good.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. Feeling it, no doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Picked by Mozgov. Cannon dishes to Mozgov. He kicks it to Cannon. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Moore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Offline with his three. Cannon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so Cannon nails both of them.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Cannon. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's Sullinger with the drive. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And now we've got the intentional foul. Sullinger did continue to improve last year, Clark, but you can't ignore that he had to miss time once again.
Yeah, and you hope that he'll be able to stay healthy for a full year at some point. When he's on the floor, he's a hard matchup for just about every team in the league.
Now a timeout called by Miami. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He was definitely not pleased. He said, you guys look lethargic out there, and told them they've got to increase their activity level. He ended the huddle by saying, this is not going to get the job done. I want to see who's going to step up.
Shot clock at 6. Monianis kicks to Durant. Baseline J on the way. And too long on the shot.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Williams passes to Ginobili. Back to Williams. Takes the three.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Adams. Durant with some nice D.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Yes.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That's good. 14 points for Ginobili.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, Oh, yeah, shots.
Well, Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
The Heat trail by 18. Now the pass tomorrow. Stolen by Durant. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Darren Williams.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Sullinger the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either. Modiunas has the open look. That's good. 18 points for Ginobili.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
They set the pick. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 21 in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And I like what they've done here. Made the plays they had to. That's why they'll be going up 1-0 in their season series against the Heat.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Kevin Durant. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And with the ads on the jerseys, it isn't something that would sit well with the fans probably, but around the globe, almost every other league in the world has ads on their jerseys. You
know, the NBA has shown that they're willing to try new things with jerseys, much like they've looked at other issues. It started with the sleeve jerseys, and advertising is just another area they're exploring.
Modiunas with the steal.
Defense is all about anticipation. And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Cannon can't hit.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point.
At the line for two.
And so he hits both.
Timeout call for the Heat.
Start it.
Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 27. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And that one's good.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up.